I'm going to start the video course off on the project reflection because I'm really kind of nervous, to be honest with you, to do the mock interview. So I figured maybe this is the best way to start that off. So I'm going to reflect on the project in creation of the professional portfolio. Originally, this is one of them. When I saw it, it's like, oh goodness, I don't want to do this one. It's not something that I've ever really considered to be important to me because I usually stay at a company for a pretty long time. So, and the company that I'm currently with, I really enjoy, and I love my supervisors, and there's definite possibilities of moving up in the chain. So professional portfolio to me wasn't that important. I don't like to look at my resume. I don't like to do the resume part of it, but with this, I had previously set up a LinkedIn account, so I was able to actually get in there and add things to it and make it a better account. That I actually started to see that there's some really good possibilities for me out there through just the LinkedIn alone. So setting up that LinkedIn account has made it so that I've been reaching out to people that I would have never thought I would have reached out to, and possibly to make myself a better employee for the company that I currently work for, or even the possibility of having the ability to start a new career in a new company. So that was one thing about the LinkedIn. What I learned about myself during this thing is that I really hate videotaping myself. That is like the biggest thing. I can talk to anybody, but to videotape myself and actually have to do that has been very difficult. And needless to say, it's the last thing on my list of things to do in order to finish up this project. And then to talk about myself, to actually like say what I'm proud of, what I struggle with. I mean, I can do that on a face-to-face, but to talk to a video recorder and tell them about myself is very difficult for me. The least challenging part, I think, was the informational interview. I really enjoyed talking to Teresa Baticki about her career with Uproar. It was very interesting, and it made me think that maybe there's possibilities out there for myself that I would have never thought of. So the informational interview was something new to me, and I really liked it. And it was almost like some of those things where, in the past I've gone to veterinarian clinics and, said I'd like to learn more about it because, animals are very important to me, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. And, through that I was able to even get some time to actually work with the veterinarian, and found that there were parts of their job that I could not do. So it was really interesting to know that you have this ability to have this informational interview with someone to find out if it's a career that you want to try for. Next time, I don't think there would be anything that I would change about the next time that I reached out to a professional contact. I think that this project alone has made me view my resume, my cover letters, my thank you notes, and all of it, that it all very much is something that needs to be looked at more often. I mean, in the field that I'm currently in, it's not really that important, but I've taken on I'm currently the president of my son's school PTO, and part of being that is, I'm part of figuring out who I want to be the next superintendent, and having this available to me and knowing the information now, I was able to actually go in and research the 3 candidates that we were to question prior to going. So I was able to go and start with questions that I wanted them to answer. So it was really interesting to see that, as much as I didn't want to do this project, that it does make a big difference in how I can get out there and I can see things that I never really would have thought of, and including the media. I mean, I was able to go on to the people's Facebook pages of those candidates and say, is there something that I didn't appreciate on those Facebook pages? Is it something that I would want my kids to see? Because that's important to me. So it was really interesting. And the last question is, I guess, what I am most proud of in my portfolio. I think at this point in time, I would have to say the reflection video, because it's usually I write this out, and to warm up to the mock interview or mock video, I was able to do this, and I come to find out it's actually not that difficult to record yourself. So I enjoyed the project, and I understand now why it is important to keep up on my resume and get myself on LinkedIn, because if there's a better opportunity for me down the line, then I need to be able to get myself out there so that I can take that opportunity. And that's about it. Thanks very much.